Hey everyone, I'm Chris from Chris 3D Prints, and this is my employee staff, and together we're going to show you how I make these induction heaters. So firstly, I start a print that takes around 5 or 6 hours, and these are the pieces that come off. So there is a little bit of post-processing that needs to be done. I need to peel these off. These just help there not to be any warping on the print. So take these off. Next, I have to snap this little piece here. This is just the veil that covers the gap that will be present. Makes it look a little bit nicer. Next, there's a hole for the magnet that is press fitted. All right. There's some supports we need to remove here. Next, I insert the button. It's a little O-ring that goes over the top here. Now I cut a little piece of cork here, and this insulates the bottom of the heating chamber from the plastic, just so that you don't get melted plastic all over your Dynavap. So we just stick it on here. Next, we could just press fit the glass heat shield. There we go. Now let's take a look at the actual electronics of everything here. Here's our induction heater. So here's the ZVS induction heating module. I have to solder this down. Next, I solder the LED here to these wires. They go to the MOSFET trigger switch here. I do solder a little resistor here just to protect the MOSFET. I've had some issues in the past where the MOSFETs would, after a few uses, they just revert to on and there's no way to switch them off again. So this little resistor here actually helps prevent that from happening, I feel like. There's still some more testing that needs to be done, but it's been working so far. Next, we have the wires go to the power outlet, and connecting these two wires together is actually what triggers the whole thing. So that triggers the MOSFET, which in turn lets all the power from the outlet go to the heater. Next, I need to solder these wires onto the button. Now I can press fit the LED. Now I have this little brace here that helps keep the power outlet from sliding into the case. So now I can put my power outlet here, get my screwdriver, and tighten this brace down. Now there's just enough space for everything to fit, which keeps the induction heater nice and compact. Insert everything, and to help stop things from moving around, I have a little couple pieces of foam here. I put one on either side of the coil. And that just keeps everything nice and solid in there. You don't hear any rattling when you shake the induction heater. So that's pretty much it. Now I could put on the lid. And what I love about these lids that I designed is there's no more screws like there used to be in the first version. It just press fits. And it's nice and solid. I do several tests, actually. The first test is looking at the finish. Is there any blemishes that I should worry about? This one looks pretty good. Then I do the shake test. I don't hear anything rattling, so that's good. It passes that test. I have these little sticky pads that I like to put on the underside. And this just keeps the unit from sliding around on the desktop. All right, there we go. It's not going to slide around anywhere. Gives it a really nice feel. Well, it passes the finish test, passes the shake test. Now we have to actually power it up, make sure that the electronics are working. I like to give it a lot of pulses because I feel like that puts a lot of more strain on the system. All right, you heard the click, everything's working great. Takes about 10 seconds total to heat it up. A little bit longer if you're doing this pulse thing. But that's it. That's how I make one of my Chris 3D Prints induction heaters. Thanks for watching.